Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today I want to talk about something that has genuinely changed my life, and I know that sounds like a big claim, but stick with me. It's a concept I call the power of pause. In our crazy, non-stop world, where we're constantly rushing from one task to the next, one notification to another, when was the last time you truly stopped? I mean, really stopped. Not just to scroll through your phone, but to just be present. I used to be the king of busy. My days were a blur of work, errands, and endless to-do lists. I was productive, sure, but I was also stressed, unfulfilled, and felt like I was running on a hamster wheel, going nowhere fast. I'd fall into bed exhausted, only to wake up and do it all over again. I felt disconnected from myself and the world around me. The breaking point for me was subtle. It wasn't one big dramatic event, but a slow realization that I was living on autopilot. I couldn't remember the last time I'd enjoyed a simple meal without checking my email, or watched a sunset without feeling the urge to take a picture for social media. I was a spectator in my own life. That's when I knew something had to change. I started experimenting with this idea of a deliberate pause. It felt awkward at first, unproductive even. My first attempts were clumsy. I'd set a timer for 5 minutes and just sit. My mind would race. I'd think about my grocery list, a work email I forgot to send, that awkward thing I said yesterday. It was chaos. But I persisted. I told myself, just 5 minutes. That's all. Slowly, something began to shift. Instead of fighting the racing thoughts, I started to just observe them. I realized my mind was like a shaken-up snow globe, and by sitting still, I was allowing the flakes to gently settle. This simple act of pausing became my anchor in the storm of daily life. It was a moment to breathe, to reset, and to come back to the present moment. This little habit started to have a ripple effect on my entire day. I felt calmer, more focused, and surprisingly more productive. It was like sharpening the saw. That short break made the rest of my work more effective. The real magic happened when I combined this pause with 2 other powerful practices: gratitude and reflection. It wasn't enough to just stop. I needed to give that pause a purpose. So, my 5-minute pause evolved into a dedicated ritual. I decided to make it the very first thing I did in the morning, before the world had a chance to pull me in a million different directions. Before I even checked my phone, I would sit up, take a few deep breaths, and begin my reflection. I started with a simple gratitude practice. I would think of 3 specific things I was grateful for. At first, it was the big stuff: my family, my health, a roof over my head. But as I continued, I started noticing the smaller things. The warmth of the sun on my face, the taste of my morning coffee, a kind word from a stranger. This practice rewired my brain to actively seek out the good. It shifted my default setting from scarcity and stress to abundance and appreciation. It's incredible how your entire perspective changes when you start your day by counting your blessings instead of your problems. After gratitude, I moved into reflection. This wasn't about critiquing myself or dwelling on mistakes. It was about gentle inquiry. I'd ask myself simple questions. How am I feeling right now? Really? What's one thing I can do today to move closer to my goals? What's one thing I can let go of? This wasn't about finding profound answers every single day. It was about creating a conversation with myself. It was a daily check-in to make sure I was living intentionally, not just reactively. Some days, the reflection would reveal that I was feeling anxious, and I could then take steps to manage that. Other days, it would fill me with excitement and clarity for the day ahead. This daily practice became my internal compass, helping me navigate my days with more purpose and less stress. It's a moment to align my actions with my values before the day even begins. It's about being the author of my day, not just a character in it. So, how can you build this habit for yourself? The key is to start small. Don't try to go from 0 to a 30-minute meditation session overnight. You'll just get discouraged. Start with what I did, just 3 to 5 minutes. That's it. The length of a song. Find a consistent time and place. For me, morning works best because it sets the tone for the entire day. For you, it might be during your lunch break or right before you go to sleep. The when and where don't matter as much as the that. That you do it. Make it as easy as possible. Leave a notebook and pen by your bed. Put a sticky note on your coffee machine. This is called habit stacking. Link your new habit of pausing to an existing one, like making coffee. Make coffee, then pause. Brush your teeth, then pause. It removes the friction of having to remember. Most importantly, be kind to yourself. You will miss days. Your mind will wander. That's not failure, that's part of the process. The goal isn't perfection, it's consistency. If you miss a day, don't beat yourself up. Just come back to it the next day. Think of it like a muscle. Some days the workout feels amazing, and other days it's a struggle to even start. But every single rep, no matter how small, makes you stronger. When you notice your mind wandering, which it will, just gently guide it back. Don't get frustrated. The very act of noticing that your mind has wandered and bringing it back is the practice. That's the mental push-up. Over time, that muscle gets stronger and you'll find it easier to stay focused and present both during your pause and throughout your day. Let's talk about the tools. You don't need anything fancy. Honestly, all you need is yourself and a willingness to be still. But if it helps, a simple notebook can be incredibly powerful. The physical act of writing down what you're grateful for can make it feel more real, more concrete. I have stacks of old journals, and looking back through them is an amazing experience. It's a tangible record of my growth and a reminder of all the good things in my life, especially on tough days. You can also use apps. There are tons of great guided meditation and journaling apps out there that can provide structure, especially when you're just starting out. Some offer daily prompts, timers, and gentle reminders. Experiment and see what works for you. The tool is secondary to the intention. The goal is to create a space for quiet connection with yourself. The long-term effects of this simple habit have been profound. It's not just about feeling good for 5 minutes in the morning. That sense of calm, clarity, and gratitude seeps into every corner of your life. I become more patient with my family. I'm a better listener in my friendships. At work, I'm more focused and creative, able to tackle challenges from a place of calm instead of panic. I handle stress better because I have this daily anchor that reminds me of what truly matters. I've learned to appreciate the journey, not just the destination. Life still has its ups and downs, of course. This isn't a magic wand that makes all your problems disappear. But my ability to navigate those challenges has completely transformed. I have a stronger foundation. When the storms of life hit, I have a well-practiced ability to find my center, to pause, and to respond with intention rather than react with emotion. So my challenge to you is this. For the next 7 days, just try it. Carve out just 5 minutes for yourself. No phone, no distractions, just you. Sit down. Take a deep breath. Think of 3 things you're grateful for. Ask yourself one simple question about your day. That's it. See how it feels. Notice any changes, no matter how small. You might be surprised by the power that lies in that simple, intentional pause. It's a small investment of time that pays huge dividends in your overall well-being and happiness. It's about reclaiming your attention and, in doing so, reclaiming your life. You have the power to change the entire tone of your day before it even begins. Don't underestimate the profound impact of that. It all starts with giving yourself permission to pause. Thank you so much for watching and for sharing this time with me. I truly believe this practice can be as transformative for you as it has been for me. If you decide to take on the 7-day challenge, I would love to hear about your experience in the comments below. What did you notice? What was difficult? What was surprising? Let's support each other on this journey. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing for more content on intentional living. Until next time, take care and don't forget to pause.